Hi everybody, thank you for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here at craftycarolinecreates.com. Today we are making this very cute little gift basket. See it like this. It's a little cute space. You could put a little gift in there. I was thinking maybe some handmade cookies. But the star of this project, the box itself, is really simple to make. But the star is this beautiful stamp set that I nearly passed over in the catalogue actually. I'm not sure quite what made me buy it, but I'm absolutely in love. It is so pretty. It comes with these matching dies, cuts out this cute little house shape, and it's very clever dies. Cuts out all of these flowers, not the leaves, but all of the flowers in one pass of the big shot. Actually two passes, one for each colour, but you can cut out a lot of flowers very quickly. So yeah, I really like this stamp set. So should I show you how I made it? And really, I'll just show you the stamp set because, as you can probably guess, I really like it. Okay, the stamp set is called Home Life, and it's a three-step stamp set. That's quite hard to say. Which you build up your flowers and your leaves by doing 3 stamps, and then it has matching framelets. These are the welcome home framelets. So let's do some stamping to begin with. So I have some Whisper White cardstock, and this example I did Melon Mambo, Lemon Lime Twist and Tempting Turquoise. Thought we'd do a little bit different colours. Let's see how it works out. You know I like to experiment. So I thought we would do Pear Pizzazz, Marina Mist and Calypso Coral. Let's see how it works out. So I like to start by stamping the largest, the large flowers first. So I've mounted that up. I've got it on, this is my big block, this is big block F, just so I can do it on camera. It fits really well on clear block E, but rather than me have to keep swapping them over because I only have one E, I've put them on here. But if you watch my recent video, top tip, always use the block that is closest to your stamp size. So try and use block E and you can just change them over, but a bit quicker if we do them here. So let's do the big flowers in Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp set in Calypso Coral. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp this down. Oh, there we go. Not very good impression, is it? Let's try again. That's because my block isn't the best size. Let's ink that up once more. And we'll stamp again. This one's going to be better, I think. There we go, much better impression. But we did want to do this twice. And then I'm just going to clean my block really quickly. This is my stamping scrub. People have asked me how I clean my stamps. Stamping scrub has one side that is a little bit damp that we put our stamp cleaning spray on, and the other side is dry. So that means you can clean it up on one side and then you're drying it off on the other. Okay, really quick and really easy. Then we are going to bring in our next colour, which is going to be Marina Mist. And firstly I'm going to ink up the same ink again, same stamp again, this time in Marina Mist. I'm just going to stamp that down again. There we go, perfect. Okay, I'm going to keep my Marina Mist ink out, and I'm going to bring in leave the Marina Mist for a second. I'm going to bring in my Pear Pizzazz, which is the one I'm going to use for my leaves, which are the second size, second smaller sort of icon. So that is on this block. And we are going to ink this up. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm just going to do the middle one now, and I'm going to stand up so I can hopefully see. And because this is photopolymer, we can look down through the stamp and we can just line this up, find out where it fits. Something like that. and then stamp that down. And you can see that has nicely filled in some gaps. And we're going to do one last gap fill in, bring it back in my Marina Mist. And the third stamp, which is the one with the littlest details on, we will ink that up. Make sure you get all the edges in. And again on the same one, I'm just going to come over, look through my stamp. Again, line this up nicely. Oh, something like that. Press that down. And not quite perfect, but you get the idea. And look how beautiful that is. I think I preferred the other colour scheme, but this one's still quite pretty, isn't it? Okay, let me just close up my ink so I don't get very dirty. I'm already a bit inky fingered, but never mind. Let's close these up and then we can cut these out. Now, the dies which I had a second ago, where did I put them? I just showed you them, didn't I? Here they are, they're underneath the stamp set. Here they are. So when you pull this out, you can see what you get is an outline of a house. So we're going to use that to cut out our house there, just like that. And you also get this die piece, which we can line up over our flowers, just like that. And it will cut out all those flowers for us really quickly in one pass of the Big Shot. So I'm just going to cut this piece of cardstock in half so it will fit through my Big Shot. Okay, let's pick that up and pull it in. Okay, pop on the magnetic platform. Okay, so we are going to pop this over our multi-stamped image. There we go, just line that up. And then this chap is going to come in over our pink flowers, or Calypso coral flowers. There we go. And we'll just pop our top plate on and wind that through. And I like to go through and then come back again. Oh, there we go. So we lift this one off and all of our flowers should fall out. So there is our little house cut out and there are our flowers. I'm just going to grab those flowers, scoop them all up together. You can see how quickly that cut them all out. No faffing around with 10 dies to get 10 different flowers, which I like. And then we will pop on our die again and just do the Marina Mist ones. Okay, and we can pull this out, lift this off, and there's all our beautiful flowers. You can put that to one side, and I'm just going to scoop those all off again off my cutting plate. They seem to have stuck a little bit, and we'll just make a little pile of those at the side of the desk. And I'm just going to lift this out of the way. There we go. And now we're going to do a bit of scoring to make our little box. So bring in my scoreboard and a piece of Calypso coral cardstock. This measures 2 7/8 by 7.5 inches, and I have put something on top of that. That's a bit dirty. Just do it the other way around, and that will be inside the box. I'm going to score it along the long side at 2.5 inches, 3.5 inches, 6 inches and 7 inches. Turn it 90 degrees and we will score it along the long side at the short side at 1 7/8 of an inch. Okay, just like that. Very simple. I said it was a nice and simple box, so let's fold and burnish those score lines we have just made. Very simple box this. So we are going to cut up these lines along the bottom. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Going to notch out the 2 square pieces. That's 1 and that's 2. And then this little flap on the end, we are just going to cut that off completely. Okay, looks very orange in this light. Sorry, the lighting's not quite good today. I'm filming quite late in the evening, so it's a bit darker than normal when I'm filming. There we go. Pops that up. Fold in our bottom and a little bit more fuse along here and along here. And let's fold that over, and there is our little box made. Stamping's inside, you can't see that at all. Okay, and this is perfectly sized, so our little house will just fit on there with a little tiny bit of overlap. So I'm just going to put Tombow on my box. There we go. And then just line this up to the bottom of my house lines up the bottom of my box. And you can you see there's just a little tiny overlap on either side, which is purposeful, so you don't see the box at all. There we go, beautiful. Little bit to finish off. We have got our handle. This measures, what does it measure? 7/8 of an inch by about 11 inches. Okay. So I'm just going to use my bone folder to sort of put a bit of a gentle curve on that, just like that. You can see there. Okay. And then I have Congratulations. That comes from the same stamp set, and I can't see where my little bit of cardstock is. Here it is, tiny little bit. It measures 1/2 inch by 4 inches. I'm going to use my, what colour should we use? Should we use Marina Mist? Let's use Marina Mist for our sentiment. So I'm just going to open that up. Marina Mist of Purpose, let's do Marina Mist. And I'm just going to stamp this down. Now it does have a bit of a wave to it, this sentiment, but you can just about stamp it down like that. There we go, congratulations. And we are going to put a little bit of fuse on the bottom each end. Oh, sticking down the bottom of each end of my handle. Okay, and that is then just going to pop inside my box, just like that. And we got a nice long handle on there, and we're going to put our congratulations going down the side, something like that. So just a little bit of fuse or snail or Tombow on the back of your sentiment, and we can then stick that down. Try and get it in the center and straight. There we go. And then the last thing I did was I made this little corsage, and the way I did that was a scrap of Whisper White, and I just punched out a 1-inch circle. And what I did before we started was I just used some of the other dies in that set to cut out some leaves, and then I've obviously got all of my beautiful flowers that we cut out before. And I'm just going to use these to sort of layer up using a mixture of Tombow and dimensionals to make a little flower. I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. You've probably seen me use these a lot. These are really good for little delicate flowers like this, where you can just put a little mini one on. You don't need a whole big one. So just pop that on there like that, and then keep building it up with some other flower shapes. This one there. You can put the leaf behind it. And what I like about this is that you pop out all of these flowers in one go. You're not having to die cut lots and lots of little flowers, which I don't like. I'm very much into crafting being beautiful but as quick as possible. I like good results with minimal effort, and that's why I love Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates so beautifully and it really is easy to get beautiful, beautiful results. Incredibly easy. Okay. Another flower in there. Let's put a little bit of tombow on the back. Okay. Another leaf, just squeeze that in there, and then do you want to take another one just there, or do you think I think that's okay, isn't it? You get the idea. You can make that as elaborate and fancy as you would like, and you've obviously got time to hold it. And then we're just going to stick that over there to cover the end of our sentiments. A bit of tombow on the back, that's probably a bit more than you would need, and you can just line that up. Beautiful. And then just at the bottom, you can again just add a few little flowers just to cover that up nicely. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but Alex is, my son is just walking up, and my husband is in with him trying to get him to calm down, but I think he needs a little bit of mummy love, so I will just finish this one off quickly. There we go. So, and then I also, on this one, you can see I put a few flowers on the other side, so you can do that. And the other thing I did on this one was added a little bit of ribbon. This is the very beautiful, what is it called? Classic weave ribbon. It's just got a really, if you can focus, a really gentle weave, and you can just tie that round the base. Okay. Oh, I've cut that too short. Very short. But I'm going to leave it there because I need to go and see my baby, and rather than pause and come back and show you how to tie some ribbon, I will do that and then take some pictures to put on my blog. But very, very simple box. Perfect, I think, for a new home, people moving in together, that sort of thing. Or just, you know, it's just really pretty, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, and this is, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really, really love this stamp set. I think it works well in both of the colour combinations as well. Okay, I'm going to go and see to Alex, but hopefully you enjoyed that video, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.